Police investigating 2 traffic fatalities in Grand Bahama. In sports, the Bahamas and Jamaica play a thriller in CVC opener. The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition, starts now. Bahamas closely monitoring Hurricane Erin. Good evening, I'm Desmond Saunders, and welcome to the broadcast. Officials of the Disaster Risk Management Authority updating members of the press today on the forward movement of Hurricane Erin, the Category 3 cyclone expected to pass east of the Turks and Caicos Islands tonight, bringing tropical storm conditions and dumping 3 to 8 inches of rain in the Southeast Bahamas. A tropical storm watch now in effect for Inagua, Maguana, Acklins, Crooked Island, Samana, and Long Key. The Turks and Caicos Islands also under tropical storm warning. Now, the storm is forecast to make a gradual turn to the north Monday and Tuesday, staying east of the Atlantic coast.
Residents in the Turks and Caicos Islands should begin to make preparations for possible tropical storm force conditions beginning late tonight and early Monday morning. Residents in the Southeast Bahamas should begin to make preparations for this tropical storm conditions for Monday morning. These conditions include feeder bands from Erin with showers and thunderstorms, inclusive of strong gusty winds up to tropical storm force up to 35 to 40 miles an hour, heavy rainfall, and tropical or tornadic activity with hail.
Jeffrey Green from the Department of Meteorology also encouraging mariners to remain in port until the all clear has been given. Persons in low-lying areas are advised to seek higher ground. Managing Director for Disaster Risk Management Authority, Erin Sargent, says 6 residents have already been evacuated from Samana Key as a precautionary measure.
The DRM team stands ready to respond and has partially activated the National Disaster Emergency Operations Center, NDEOC, as of 12 noon today. In addition, at 12 noon, we fully activated the Southern Islands, their incident command centers, and again, which includes Inagua, Maguana, Crooked Island, and Acklins. Family Island administrators have all been briefed and stand ready alongside our partners at the Royal Bahamas Defense Force to activate shelters in these districts if the need arises.
Minister of State for Disaster Risk Management, the Honorable Leon Lundy, says the goal is to stay ahead of the storm and remain prepared.
The Disaster Risk Management Authority is closely monitoring Erin's track, and we are in full coordination and cooperation with the Family Island administrators and our emergency support function groups. Each has been asked to review and activate their preparedness plans as needed. For residents in the Southeast Bahamas, this means being prepared.
Desmond Saunders, ZNS Network News. We can tell you the residents in the Southeast Bahamas are finalizing preparations and bracing for any potential impact from Hurricane Erin. ZNS News spoke with several residents. Vern Curie has the details.
Residents in the Southeast Bahamas are being urged to finalize their preparations as Hurricane Erin moves through the Atlantic. This as the Bahamas Department of Meteorology has issued a tropical storm watch for those southeastern islands, including Inagua, Maguana, Key, and Long Key. A tropical storm watch means that tropical storm conditions could be experienced somewhere in the Southeast Bahamas within 48 hours. Administrator for Maguana, Dedre Fox, says they are ready for any potential impact from the storm.
As of this morning, Sunday, all generators at the 3 shelters were filled with diesel. The residents are preparing their personal properties also.
Meantime, Administrator for the Crooked Island and Long Key District, Kate Williamson, indicated that the command center on that island was partially activated as of 1 p.m. this Sunday.
In a proactive mode, we have a disaster preparedness and response plan booklet that we made especially for the Crooked Island and Long Key District with the assignments and responsibilities of each government department so as we don't overlap and get in anybody's way. Go over our responsibilities, but so far we do not foresee any challenges.
She is urging residents to remain calm and to finalize their preparations.
Made request that those persons residing in Long Key make their way over to mainland, since the seas are expected to get a little rough, but so far, as administrator, I just wish to express that persons remain calm as they prepare for whatever comes our way. Thank you.
Hurricane Erin is the first named storm of the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. It made the history books as it quickly became a rare Category 5 system on Saturday, becoming one of the fastest strengthening Atlantic hurricanes on record. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Erin Carey.
Well, residents are urged to closely monitor updates and take all precautionary measures as conditions may change rapidly with this system. Earlier today, the Disaster Risk Management providing a list of shelters for residents in the Southeast Bahamas who will be impacted by the storm. Here's Amaya Moss.
As Erin's impact begins to unfold, officials have released a list of shelters for the Southeast Bahamas now open to the public. For Crooked Island, Church of God of Prophecy, Landrail Point Richmond, Moss Town, and Cripple Hill, residents with a capacity of 70 persons. For Maguana, St. James Native Baptist Church, Abrahams Bay, a capacity of 60 persons. Maguana Comprehensive School, Pirates Well, with a maximum capacity of 80 persons. Betsy Bay Community Center, capacity of 70 persons. Inagua St. Philip's Anglican Community Center with a maximum of 60 persons. Acklands Community Center, Spring Point, 60 persons. Emergency officials are emphasizing readiness, reminding residents that staying vigilant is key as Erin draws near. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
Well, Bahamian fishermen have been recruited at a new initiative aimed at improving hurricane forecasting and early warning systems in the country. Launched last year, the initiative is a collaboration between the Department of Meteorology, the Environmental Defense Fund, and the Ocean Data Network. Director of the Bahamas Department of Meteorology, Jeffrey Simmons, says the data collected by fishermen will provide the missing pieces forecasters need to gauge ocean temperatures and for hurricane modeling.
Local fishermen, once they started with the program, we give them a device. They get a device that they would have to take out with them. And what they would do is that as they put down their pots, you see fishermen who put pot, we use pots for either, to catch either crawfish or fish or whatever. They put the device in there and they lower the pots in the water. And what it does is as the device go down, it actually records anything like ocean temperature, oxygen level, and all those other things like that.
Simmons noted that the information fishermen gather will be fed into hurricane models, providing a better idea of where warm pools of water exist in and near the Bahamas. He said warm pools of water are partly responsible for rapid intensification of hurricanes.
It gives us the data that we are lacking. We don't know what these ocean temperatures are like. In a lot of instances, we use satellite to get what the ocean, to get an idea of what the ocean temperatures are like. But they're not very reliable in their shore waters. Those are areas where our fishermen hangs out and do their work. And so it gives us now more observation, more when they're in our waters. And that is, so the more data we have, the better we'll be able to do forecasting.
Well, you're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Much more. Stay close.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
During Little Caesars Carnival of Specialties, you're gonna want to try everything. Like wearing a Balloon Man costume?
Or turning into a tuba?
No! Oh, like trying all the varieties from the Carnival of Specialties at a special price for a limited time, only at Little Caesar.
For just $13 VAT inclusive, get it now at Little Caesars, Oaksfield, Carmichael Road, East Street South, Charles Saunders Highway, and Prince Charles in the One East Plaza.
Pizza.
Shop early to get your uniforms and catch Janae's Uniform Center's buy 4 get 1 free sale. Free monogrammed and regular school shirts, dry fit and cotton polos, jumpers, skirts, boys long and short pants, PE shorts, underclothes, tights, socks, neckties, belts, sleeping mats, hair accessories, and character work desk. Get 50% off backpacks, lunch bags, and raincoats. Buy 4 school shirts, get 1 free. Buy 2 skirts, jumpers, or pants, get the third 50% off. Need embroidery and monogramming done? Visit Janae's Uniform Center early. Beat the back to school rush. Janae's Chesapeake Road back to school special. Restrictions apply.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for spending your Sunday with us. Police in Abaco looking into the circumstances surrounding a shark attack that occurred shortly after 1 p.m. today near Big Grand Key. The 63-year-old American male was reportedly spearfishing when he was attacked by a shark. He sustained severe injuries and was taken to the local clinic for medical assistance. He was then airlifted to the United States for additional treatment. Investigations continue. 2 men are dead and 2 women nursing injuries after being involved in a serious traffic accident in Grand Bahama around 2 o'clock this morning. Emergency medical services personnel were alerted to the incident at East Atlantic Drive and Tamarind Street. When they arrived on the scene, they found multiple individuals were injured as a result of a collision. An adult female was taken to hospital in critical condition, while the other woman sustained minor injuries. 2 adult men were also examined at the scene, but it was determined that they had passed. An investigation into that matter continues. Police need your help locating Kinar Umbrister. He's wanted by the Criminal Investigations Department for murder. The 23-year-old is slim-built with dark brown complexion. Ida Street was his last known address. Anyone with information about his whereabouts is asked to contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 502-9975 or 502-9991. Well, police have also issued a wanted bulletin for 27-year-old DeAndre Devon Moxie. He's also wanted by the Criminal Investigations Department for murder. Moxie is medium build with dark brown complexion. His address is unknown at this time. Anyone with information about his whereabouts asked to contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 502-9975 or 502-9991 or 2. Switching gears tonight, opposition leader Michael Pintard staging a press conference in the nation's second city, addressing a number of critical issues in the country, including Grand Bahama. He's demanding answers from the Davis administration over what he terms a growing outcry over soaring fuel prices.
City bills have jumped to shocking levels. Some residents have opened power bills that are well over $1,000. This is not a small issue. In fact, this is a crisis. And this is an issue that has to be tackled. It is now a nationwide problem that deserves serious attention.
Well, it's an act of generosity that has sparked a revolution on social media. A tourist cleaning the Adelaide community out of love. West Alex Forbes explains.
While on vacation, staying near Adelaide Road, Isaac Brown decided to pick up a few bags of trash just to pass the time. With his camera rolling, he documented the cleanup and later posted the video to TikTok. That video gained over 20,000 views.
Project, it was just something that seemed interesting to me. I'm here on holiday right now, and I travel a good bit, and wherever I go, I like to try to contribute to wherever I am. It started as a POV. I put the GoPro on my head and then just walked around so you could see exactly what I was picking up. And then I started mounting it in a tree because I don't have a tripod, and then did like a time-lapse video because I found out there was a lot of trash here, and so I could just record a big area and then post that.
What's most remarkable, the video inspired others, and today a group of people joined him.
I guess that, you know, one person or a small group of people can make a difference, that more people care about this than maybe you would think. And you can see that in the comments and some of the videos that a lot of people have offered to help and want to protect.
He says this has always been his goal, to give back wherever he visits. He made this interesting observation.
I learned a couple things. I learned to choose the titles of my videos carefully because and you'll see in some of them it says cleaning up the Bahamas, and then I had more than a couple comments saying, hey, you're not cleaning up the Bahamas, you're cleaning up Nassau. The rest of the Bahamas doesn't necessarily look like this. You need to be more mindful of, you know, how you're representing our country, which is fair.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
Well, great job. Several men in the Bahamian community receiving high honors during a church service at New Covenant Baptist Church. Our Maya Moss was there.
In a powerful display of faith, unity, and inspiration, New Covenant Baptist Church celebrated its annual Men Church anniversary this weekend, honoring men from across the country. The event wasn't just a celebration. It was a call to action, a heartfelt push for men to rise and unwaveringly embrace their full potential. The ceremony, led by Reverend Pastor T. Jadaret, highlighted the critical role men play in shaping families, communities, and the essential contribution they make to the life of society.
Well, it's important because they need to know where they stand in the social fabric of our country. Men are to be leaders in their homes. They are to be protectors in their homes. They are the ones who help to shape and frame the thinking of both men and women. And so I believe it's very important.
Recognized at the event for his outstanding dedication and tireless service to the church, Raymond Moore, who delivered inspiring words of encouragement to the young men of today.
Just do the right thing. You don't have to worry about no hills, no valley. You don't have to worry about no trials or tribulation. When you do the right thing, your heart would not be heavy burdened, because you know you're doing the right thing for the Savior.
Commodore of the Bahamas Defense Force Commander Floyd Moxie opened with a heartfelt praise for the men who selflessly contribute to their families and the community, underscoring the need for men to lead by example and inspire positive change that will echo for generations.
And it is important for men to be recognized at service like this because, as I said, there are a lot of times that their efforts go unnoticed. Strong man leadership is needed in this country. It is needed in the family to help us have a better and a more productive country.
As men were celebrated today in song and prayer, the greater message was clear. When men walk with their purpose, our communities move forward in the direction needed to shape a stronger nation. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
Well, sports is up next.
Diet-friendly special.
Tired of looking at the same old kitchen? Step 1. Our talented recommended designer Mark crafts a custom design just for you. Step 2. Once your design is ready, CBS Bahamas makes ordering effortless. Your dream kitchen is within reach. Step 3. Our recommended installers bring your vision to life, ensuring every detail is perfectly in place. Sit back and relax as your dream space becomes a reality. Visit cbsbahamas.com and start bringing your home improvement dreams to life today.
Welcome to the Intra-African Trade Fair 2025, the gateway to abundant opportunity, the platform for more, access to a continent with more makers and creators, more technology and manufacturing capabilities, more innovators and collaborators, more information and knowledge, a continent of opportunities for business in more markets and resources that accelerate progress and create space for more infrastructure, connectivity and networking, more creativity, production, and more deals for the people. Afrexim Bank, in collaboration with the African Union Commission and the AFCFTA Secretariat, brings you the 4th Intra-African Trade Fair, hosted by the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. Over 2,000 exhibitors, 35,000 plus attendees, 140 plus countries, $44 billion in trade and investment opportunities. Register now and enter the gateway to new opportunities.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Sunday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles. You were at the Kendall G. Lysick Gymnasium last night. You missed a 5-set thriller in the opening match of the Caribbean Volleyball Championships here at the Kendall G. Lysick Gymnasium. The Bahamas taking on Jamaica. Let's get to the highlights.
Before the players would take to the court, the official opening ceremony and parade of nations taking place. Jamaica, Curacao among the teams hoping to go for gold, but of course the host country, the Bahamas, eyeing the top prize as well. Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Mario Boleg, officially opening the games. To the court, first at action, the Bahamas men's national team taking on Jamaica, riding some favorable hometown energy. The 2-4-2 striking first blood and actually would go up 3-zip. Jamaica would rally to tie things up at 3 apiece. But this double block here by Eugene Stewart and Kyle Wilson would help the 2-4-2 take the first set 25-20. Second set, though, Jamaica looking to be a bit sharper and clean up on a lot of their errors in the first set. They would do just that, rallying to win the second set easily 25-15. On to the third set, the Bahamas would seize momentum early. This impressive kill here from Donovan Wilmot would put the Bahamas up, but Jamaica would rally yet again to go up 17-15 in this set. The Bahamas would trail 23-18, but 3 consecutive aces from team captain Chinari Hepburn, putting the 2-4-2 back in striking distance to try and steal the set. But unfortunately, Jamaica would be able to close it out 25-21. To the fourth set, both teams would go back and forth and would be locked up at 15. Jamaica would go up 20-17, but with their backs against the wall, the 2-4-2 would rally and find a way to take a set 25-20 and force a winner-take-all fifth set. And in the final set, it just looked like the Jamaican team had a bit more energy as they got up 12-7. The Bahamas would make a valiant effort to get within closing distance, but unfortunately, too little too late. Jamaica taking the tie-breaking set 15-11. The Bahamas dropping their opening match in 5 sets.
We started well, and then we got a little lax. But first game jitters, there's a lot of new guys, so I wouldn't say we're right where we want to be, but we're looking good, and there's a lot of tournament left to play. We know we'll be good when it comes to the end of the tournament.
What positives, takeaways you have to build on for next game?
Just the way we fought, especially in our last set, being down big, and just fighting, not letting the game get away from us too much. Just coming back and pushing until the very end, making them earn it and not just giving them the game.
Over in Grand Bahama, it was a gold rush for the Bahamas Saturday night at the NACAC Track and Field Championships, starting things off after already securing a World Championship spot next month in Tokyo, Japan. K1 Culmer not resting on his laurels. The former Nebraska Cornhusker besting the field with a leap of 16.56 meters. And afterwards, he would get the opportunity to celebrate with the nation's chief Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis. Also adding a gold medal to the Bahamas' haul would be Olympian Anthony Strawn as she would surge past the field in the women's 200-meter dash stopping the clock in 22:77. Camille Rutherford also competing for the Bahamas in that one. She would finish in 5th in 23:28. Capping off the night for the Bahamas would be a silver medal in the mixed 4x4. The team of Katrina Seymour Stamps, Giovanni Walcourt, Andrew Brown, and Andrew Stiles would cross the tape in 3:18.93. Full recap from NACAC weekend in tomorrow's Sportscast.
Let's look at your sports on this Sunday. A check on weather when we return.
Termites and need to get rid of them fast, trust Rentokil Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rentokil Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rentokil Initial.
It takes a village to raise a child. But what happens when that child is lost, hurt, or simply needs a second chance? Since 2022, the Second Chance program has become a support system for young people ready to rewrite their stories.
The initiative was started in an effort to direct at-risk students. These would be students between the ages of 12 and 18 at various schools. Divert them from negative activities or direct them from a life of crime into positive initiatives. A lot of our past participants are now productive members of society. They have jobs. They're furthering their education at colleges. They actually some of them are even coming back to give testimony on what the program has done for them.
This is a program that bridges some previous experience and keeps you going forward to the next best thing. This is what they call a second chance, but truthfully, you know, you get the second chance for this purpose, but in life, you're gonna need to regroup. But the key is to understand where the situation, what the situation was that got you here, analyze it intelligently, and keep moving forward. Don't beat up yourself. Learn from this experience. Understand your limitations, oversight your limitations, and manage your behavior.
For a check on tonight's weather forecast, Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean joins us in studio with the latest temperatures, also providing the latest coordinates on Hurricane Erin. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Desmond. At 5 o'clock this afternoon, the center of dangerous Hurricane Erin was some 165 miles to the east of Grand Turks. It's moving towards the west-northwest at some 13 miles per hour, and maximum sustained winds 125 miles per hour. But we do anticipate some intensification over the next 12 to 24 hours as Erin is expected to become a Category 1 hurricane by tomorrow afternoon, and that will then take that shift towards the northwest and eventually to the north, and keep it well to the east of the Bahamas. But dangerous sea swells will be the major impact from this system over the next several days as this system treks towards the north. In addition to those dangerous surfing conditions, we can also have some heavy rain showers down in the Southeast Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands beginning tonight And that will gradually spread into the central parts of the country by tomorrow morning as well. As we go to our satellite picture, you can see the eye not well defined there. We have some dense overcast taking place there near the center, but some of those outer bands already approaching the Turks and Caicos Islands, and even Inago will be in the mix as well. So conditions will be deteriorating over the extreme southeastern Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands tonight as those rain bands work their way in. Anyway, between 2 and 4 inches of rainfall is expected, and with that level of rainfall, localized flooding can also be anticipated in those low-lying areas of the Turks and Caicos Islands and the Southeast Bahamas. But once that turn takes place tomorrow, we will see less of a threat of the showers and the winds as that system pulls away from us over the next couple of days. Right now, outside of our studios, we have just a few clouds, but this will all change come tomorrow. 88 degrees for your temperature. That's current temperature. The winds are out of the north-northeast at 6 miles per hour. Barometric pressure, 1,012.3 millibars and falling 29.88 inches. Relative humidity still up there at 70%. Temperatures around the islands, Marshall, Babaco, 87 degrees, 86 in Green Turtle Key, 86 also in Freeport, Grand Bahama, the Berry Islands at 85, Alisan, Bimini, another 85 there. As we go into Harbor Island, 88 degrees. Rock Sandy, Lutra, Otterstown, Cat Island, 88, 89 in Black Point, Exuma, and Kemp Space, St. Andros, Fresh Creek and Central Andros at 88 degrees. And as we take you a little further south, we're picking up some more 88 in Georgetown, Exuma, Rum Key, and in San Salvador. Betsy Bay may go on at 88. Crooked Island, Clarencetown, Long Island, Ragged Island, all at 89. Ackland, 88. Machitan, Inagua, 85, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 84 degrees. And your boating forecast tonight in the northwestern islands, those light and variable winds will continue with flat seas. Low tide takes place at 10:05 tonight. And then for the central Bahamas, you're going to have northerly winds. They will be gradually increasing 12 to 18 knots. The wave height is building 3 to 6 feet, so small craft caution is in effect for the central Bahamas tonight. And for the southeast Bahamas, we're expecting those winds to be northwest at 20 to 30 knots. They will be gusting to about 40 knots at a time. Very rough sea conditions, 7 to 12 feet over the ocean, so we're simply asking small craft to stay in port. In addition to the very strong winds and rough seas, those large sea swells will begin in the southeast Bahamas tonight as well. And then tomorrow, Monday, in the northwestern islands, we'll have a northerly flow. The winds increasing as well, 10 to 50 knots. The wave heights 2 to 4 feet over the ocean, but still relatively okay boating conditions. Low tide, 9:59 in the morning. High tide at 4:37 in the afternoon. For the central islands tomorrow, which is Monday, the winds northwest continuing to increase, 15 to 20 knots. Wave heights 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. And with those large swells developing, we're asking small craft in the central Bahamas to stay in port tomorrow. And for the southeastern islands, westerly winds 20 to 30 knots, very rough seas. Once again, small craft just stay in port until the all clear is given. And our satellite picture, once again, just reinforcing what we said at the top of the newscast, we have the center of circulation some 165 miles to the east of the Turks and Caicos Islands, moving towards the west-northwest at 13 miles per hour, but we anticipate that it will turn towards the northwest tomorrow and then eventually to the north, and that track will keep it well to the east of the Bahamas. Nevertheless, outer rain bands will generate some showers and thunderstorms over the southeast Bahamas, the Turks and Caicos Islands tonight, spreading into parts of the central Bahamas tomorrow. And our forecast tonight, clear to partly cloudy, very warm, 83 degrees for your low temperature. And tomorrow we're looking at some sunshine with clouds developing, a couple of thunderstorms in the afternoon under very hot conditions. 91 degrees will be your high temperature tomorrow, and your extended weather forecast unfolding like this. As we head into the early and middle part of the week, we'll have an increase in shower activity over the northwest Bahamas as well, but those temperatures remaining pretty toasty, and the nighttime temperatures uncomfortable in the upper 70s to low 80s. Desmond.
Thanks much, Basil. That does it for the Bahamas tonight. That's a wrap for the end of our newscast, the weekend edition. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information, as only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching and have a good night.
At Fort Charlotte, I'm Garnell James. This is ZNS.
It's your boy, Landlord, and welcome back to Positive TV, man. You know, this is the place where we play positive music. And on this TV show, we set a stage for local and international artists. Some of them you may know, but some you